Okay. Well, let's get this show on the road. So we've done the featured for the day. We've run through the basic. I shouldn't say done the featured for the day. We've done the first session of it. And we've got the 6 stars off cooldown, starting to come off cooldown. So we're going to be going between the 6 stars and the Summoner Trials. Actually, let's do some of the Summoner Trials first, just so that we get some more 6 stars available to run. Alright, so we'll go for about 450-ish or so in the Summoner Trials and switch over. Let's get this party going. Yeah, it's been a while actually since I've streamed later in the evening. King Kong, how you doing? I didn't stream earlier today, and I'm not too sure I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow early, because I'm going to be, I think it's early afternoon I've got something, or no, noon, and that might go for a while, so might not be doing the arena craziness on stream tomorrow. So here we are now. What are you up to, Mr. King Kong? What you got going down? Hitting up the arenas or doing something else? Doing some event quest? Just hanging out? Checking out the YouTubes? What is a shakalackin'? I'm good. What about you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. Still trying to figure out if I want to have a go at Ultron on the arena starting Thursday. But looking at what Mr. Negative went for, I don't know, man. I think I don't want... I don't think I want to be messing with the champions from any of the arenas. Because, yeah, there's just no way of knowing... Now, fair enough, though. Mr. Negative is a new 6-star. Looks kind of interesting. I don't know if I'd put him on the same level as Sung Shi, who went for over 70 million in the basic, and Mr. Negative went for 70. So, I don't know. I mean, until those two, Odin was the highest at 66, and Omega Red was in the mid-60s as well, or high 60s. So... I don't know. You're looking for a new crew in game, or you're looking for new friends, real life friends? You're looking for a new alliance. Let's move the camera down a little. There we go. Mr. Negative has crazy degeneration. Yeah, and I think he'd make a pretty good defender as well. And he's kind of a unique champion. But I don't think anybody was expecting him to go in like as high as he did. Real life friends, okay. You've moved somewhere, or you just had a falling out with your old friends. Yeah, and I think he can become degen immune too, which there's really no champion who will become immune to it. I mean, Hulk Ragnarok would kind of be the closest, where if it's a passive degen, he'll heal from it. But there's Spider-Ham can become immune, but you have to build it up. Whereas I think Mr. Negative, as soon as it starts, he's immune to it. So actually, let me take a quick look and just see if it has that as an immunity. But I went for him as a 5-star when he was in the feature, but that wasn't so much just for him. It was just because at the time I had an excess of science resources. I had no one to use them on. So that's why I went for him as a 5-star. And, you know, if I was trying to get new 6-stars from Arena, I would have gone for him, because I didn't think he would have gone so high. If I had any clue that he would have, it wouldn't have been a consideration at all. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for new 6-stars until the new year. Have you seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Because like that kind of crew. I think I've seen episodes. I definitely know of the show, but I haven't watched. Yeah, I've never sat down and like watched a bunch of it. But I know it's a pretty popular show. Or was. I'm not sure if it's still airing. I've been watching a cartoon the last little bit. Prior to that, the last TV show I was watching was You, which I'm kind of surprised I finished all 3 seasons, because the first few episodes of season 1 I was not very interested at all. But into season 2 I was finding it interesting, and then season 3. So I'll watch it now because I've been watching it. I don't think I would recommend it to somebody, though, if they're like, oh, what's a good show to watch? I don't think that would be one I'd be like, yeah, you gotta check this out. I know it was pretty popular, but I don't really see the appeal too much. Do you have 6-star Herc? Because you could go for him. I do not have a 6-star Hercules, and I know he's a good character and everything, but I'm not too concerned to get him, really. I'm thinking to go for him in the basic in January. To get him would be good for sure. And once I actually have him as a 5 or 6, then I'd play around with him. But it would be more for the challenge, because I know that arena is going to go high. And with it being it will probably be the highest basic that we've seen. So it's kind of just to see if I'm able to get them from there. But the ones that I really want from the basic arena would be Kitty and Hyperion, which will be later in the year. I think one is in March. Do I still have that graphic? Yeah, I think I do. But I was kind of considering going for Ultron and then possibly Claire. Ultron would be on Thursday, and Claire is just before Christmas. Round 1 for her would be starting on the 23rd. So I was thinking of going for those 2. But other than that, it would be possibly Hercules in January 6th. That would be round 1. Kitty is March 3rd, so that's quite a ways off. And then March 24th for Hyperion. Ultron would be a dupe, and Claire would be a dupe too. I think Ultron's dupe would be more useful. I have him at R2. I haven't used him a lot. And actually, I think having him duped, I could see using him a lot more for where I would need some kind of energy resistance. So that's kind of the consideration there for Ultron. Now, I don't think that he's... him in the basic is the buffed champions. So there's going to be 3. There's Ultron, Ebony Maw, and War Machine, which would be in the basic. You get to select which one you want. I think Ultron would be the most sought after of the 3. And I really like... He doesn't have a ton of hype, but he's pretty good. I think people realize that. But I don't feel like going for a crazy grind. And the thing is, too, if I'm going to go for a champion, I want to do it round 1 usually. Going round 2 means that you'd be grinding your 6 stars the 4th morning, and then you wouldn't have them off a cool. So then for the next round of arena, you'd only be able to run your 6 stars once after the reset, which would be okay. Yeah, that would be okay. So I could go for Ultron round 2. Maybe that's something to consider. Wait and see what it goes for round 1. If it's super high, then just don't bother round 2. But if it's not too crazy, like mid 40s to mid 50s, then go for it round 2. The only thing is, again, even Yeah, I don't think I could get a 5-star from the basic by just running my 5-star champions. But to get a 6, I would need to run all my 5-stars and 6-stars in the basic, and I also partly don't want to do it round 1 because that would still be a couple of extra days of getting units from milestones, which if I ran all 5 and 6 in the basic, I would miss out on the unit milestones from the featured. I could probably... Actually, just thinking about it now, that might be okay because the final milestone in the featured is 8 million. And I can do it's 12 million. I can do 8.5 in one run of my 6-stars. So if I were to do 1.5 runs of my 6-stars, that would give me the milestones. Yeah, I might do that actually. And then the rest of the time would all be in the basic. That might not be a bad idea because I think I've done that once or twice before. Actually, I think no, I've done that for any basic 6-star I've gone for other than Omega Red. For Omega Red, the entire time, all 5 and 6 stars were in the basic. Mr. Higgins, how you doing? How is your Monday coming along? Okay, so we should have about 1 or 2 more matches here, and then we'll get into the featured. We should have enough 6-stars off a cooldown that we don't need to wait as we're going. And I'm behind on the Summoner Trials because normally I like to get 1.5 million points there per day, but I didn't run the Summoner Trials most of today. I was working on a video to post Friday morning. So I think I've got the video done. I've got everything in it I want. Just the thumbnail I got to do, which I'll probably do that tomorrow or Wednesday. And then have it set to publish on Friday. And then Friday morning, I'll be streaming the Cyber Weekend offers. Take a look. I'm not going to be purchasing anything. I might get the I'm going to get the 1 and the 5,000 unit offers on stream. The 10,000 unit offer I'll have to put some thought into. Yeah, because I don't think that... If it's similar to what it was last year, I'll probably completely pass on it. But if it's something different, I'll have to think about it throughout the day. Because that's a big chunk of units. That is a big chunk of units. Good, thanks grinding those units for big upcoming Cyber Weekend. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing the same. A couple more days to get these units in. I had kind of wanted to be at 40,000, and then I don't know why, but I went and bought 2 of the Hercules featured calves, so that's 600. So even before that, I was going to be it would have been very close to 40,000 units, like 39.5 or so. But after those 600 units, there's no way I'm getting to 40,000. I have almost 2 million battle chips, but no, I'm going to save the battle chips now until probably into spring or something. Open those, whatever I've got. Because outside of this Cyber Weekend, I'll hold on to the battle chips in case there's something that comes along that I really want, but I don't have the units on hand. So then I'll have them from the battle chips. I'm not going for the Cyber Weekend offers. Instead, I'm going for Greater Crystals. So you're going to hold on to your units for the gifting event? Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you spend cash and you like the cash offers, it's a really good time to take advantage of those. Because you'll get the units, whichever ones it is you're going for, the Black Panthers, Treasure, Tony Stark's briefcase, or the Odins, and then you're also going to get the units along with it. Well, I mean, those would be the units from those, but then you also get the extra items, right? And then you can use those units toward the gifting as well. So, yeah, if you're somebody who spends, and you find the extra items on top of the units worthwhile, it's a great time to shell out some money. Mr. Adam, how you doing? But if you're not a spender, then yeah, you better hold on to those units. So overall, I'd be willing to be using 15,000 units. The 1,000, the 4,000, and then the 10,000 unit offer, which would give me, close to about 25,000 units. Yeah. Well, it would be 23 as of right now. But I should be able to get the other two pretty quick. And then during the gifting, I want to gift. I'm going to do giveaways. The giveaways, I think, will come to a total of about 7,500 or 10,000. So that would end up. So I'd end up by the beginning of next year with about 15,000. We'll see. Actually, I'm just thinking about that now because, no, I'd end up with more than. So I was just trying to think of how many units I would have for the Hercules grind. The thing is, for that Hercules grind, I'm thinking you're looking at close to 10,000 units on refreshing to make it worthwhile. And that would be at that time, it'd be pretty close to pretty much all of the units I'd have. By then, I should be just under 20,000. And then Kitty is in March, so I'd be able to make back the units then. Yeah, it's really going to depend on what this 10,000 unit offer is looking like. But yeah, I'm thinking that Hercules grind is going to be a lot of units for refreshing. I'm not much of a spender, so I'll save. Yeah, good idea. Justin, how you doing? I see the offer message for 3K units for 5-star vision. What's with that? Plus in-game mail for Cyber Weekend. I mean, back-to-back offers. Kills the vibe for me. What's your take? So the vision offer, depending on your progression or your progression title, if you're Thronebreaker, you can buy the 6-star vision. The 6-star vision it's a 6-star and the 5-star for 6,000 units. And then the next 6,000, another 6,000 units, you can dupe that vision. And then I think there's another offer for another 6,000 or 7,000 units that gives you a gem so you can take that vision to rank 2. So I guess as CAV or uncollected, there's other offers as well. But yeah, basically all it is, they do this each, I don't know if they do it for July 4th as frequently, but each year just before Cyber Weekend hits, they come out with a pretty decent offer, basically to get people to use their units. So that if they use the units, then come Cyber Weekend, they've got to buy units through buying the cash offers. So yeah, that's that. I mean, that would definitely be a nice champion to have. It's the only way to obtain that 6-star or 5-star. It's a good champion, not necessarily the greatest in the class for tech, but it would be appealing for sure. I hope the Cyber Weekend offers are fair for CAV players as they haven't been so good. So I used to think that the CAV offers, I used to think that the offers for CAV title holders was to allow them to become Thronebreaker. But I think what they're doing, and it makes sense, but the CAV offers are, if you're at that level, you're still kind of concentrating on 5 stars moving toward 6 stars, but not like rank 3, rank 4, 6 stars. So they're keeping the offers at that level applicable to being at that level. The offers aren't necessarily meant to get you to Thronebreaker. And with that being said, I don't think I would... I don't really like the idea that Cav and Thronebreaker pay the same amount, but Cav gets, to me, something a lot less worth what you're paying for. And I mean, sometimes you get a T5CC selector, like of a percentage, 15%, 20%, whatever it is. And so some people could be very close. So just one of those selectors will do it for them. But I think, like last Cyber Weekend, I really expected the Cav offers to give people a full T5CC selector so that they could, with the Cav offer, become Thronebreaker. But that was not the case, and they weren't that appealing for July 4th, so I don't really see them being too appealing now. And I don't know, especially when you consider the state of the game currently, I don't know how many people are going to really take advantage of things, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to lose this match. Yep. So. Okay, but why that offer now is the weekend cyber is around the corner. Yeah. So it's just to drain your units, give you a reason to use up your units. We might see another offer, not like a vision, but we might. Oh, wait! If we're not careful, we might. We could lose our Summoner Trials streak. We could end up seeing something else quite appealing just before Friday as well. But usually it's been this vision kind of thing. Come on, man. What is going on here? I don't think I like this too much. If this is the way Summoner Trials are going, the 6 stars might not be too promising. Because losing the streak for the Summoner Trials, that's one thing, but losing it for the 6 stars would really suck. Okay, we're safe. Borger, how you doing? Yeti, what is shakalaka? The 6-star vision offers are now horribly overpriced. Yeah. If it was 3,000 units for the first one, I would have picked it up. I don't think so. If the first one was 3,000, the second one was 3,000, and the third offer was whatever, I probably would have picked up the first. I don't think I would have picked up the second, but I would have been okay. Now, the Age of Ultron Vision, you're not going to use him unawakened. But I would be looking at him more just to add a 6-star to the roster, not so much for his actual use. So having him unawakened for me would have been quite okay. But I would expect that whenever he is around again, to pick him up the first time will probably be about 3,000 units. And if that's the case, if I've got the units, I'll probably do it. And if it's like this, where you get the first one, you get the second offer to dupe him, I could see putting up 6,000 units to get a duped Age of Ultron Vision. But 12,000 units, not going to happen. And even if it wasn't close to Cyber Weekend, it still wouldn't be happening. Yeah, there's no way I would spend 12,000 units for a duped champion. That being said, I was saying earlier where I was talking about how many units I think worth of refreshing for Hercules in the new year in the basic. People will probably be using more than 12,000 units. So, but I mean that's an exceptional champion, right? So yeah. Come on. It could be appealing now. Spring cleaning was 10 times better than July 4th. Maybe they'll turn cyber deals around too. I hope so. Like, even if I'm not going to take advantage of the cash offers, I hope they're good. Because the thing is, people, even if they're not spectacular, people will still probably buy them. Because there's going to be things there that you're not able to obtain easily otherwise, right? So yeah, if you're going to spend your money, I hope you're getting a good value for it. And I don't know if maybe the spring cleaning offers were done differently. Yeah, because you would think that, okay, if those were good, then the July 4th should be good, as a progression kind of thing as the year goes along. But yeah, the spring cleaning were good and the July 4th weren't, so who knows what we're going to get for the Cyber Weekend offers. How much for 5-star War Machine do you think for the 5-star? I mean, I'll still do predictions and stuff, but I don't really know if anything that people are predicting is anywhere close to reasonable. What's happening with the arenas, it's way off from what predictions are. But for the 5-star, I would say aim for 15, and I think you'd be good. I think you could definitely go lower and still be okay. But I don't think any of those champions, War Machine, Ebony Maw, or Ultron, would be too sought after as 5-stars. I think they'd all be quite common as 5-stars. And I'm hoping the same thing for the 6, because I'm thinking still to go for Ultron as a 6. But yeah, I would say 15. You should be good. Hey, Cataclysm raid. Mr. Cataclysm, how you doing? Thanks for the raid. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was watching you stream earlier. I didn't say anything. I just sat down at my computer and I wasn't planning to stay in front of the computer. And well, hey, now here I am. Make the Stallion, thanks for the sub. Merci beaucoup. Oh, geez, we got a few people here. Hang on. Uh-oh, that was... yeah, okay. It's an arena, so we're not going to take too much damage there from that armor break on him. So who all we got here? We got Cypher, Meg, Irish, Rotato. All right. Very good, very good. Well, welcome to the stream. If you don't wonder why Peach Cata enjoyed a peach... Oh, did you? Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh. Okay, interesting. So I have Accelerate. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. I have Nightbot enabled on the channel now. I was just testing it out for the giveaways I'm going to do during the gifting event, and I didn't know that it actually does like kind of modding stuff. Okay, so I might actually have to take a look at some of the settings for it. But yeah, how you been, Accelerate? He just made a nice juicy pump peach. Okay. I'm assuming this is a bit of an inside joke. So I've seen you streaming a couple times for Variant 5, Cat. Are you liking it? Because that was the bit of gameplay that gave me the appreciation for Claire. I'd had her for a while before running Variant 5, and then I don't think... I'm trying to think of who my strongest Mystic would have been at the time. She was probably my strongest Mystic at the time. I didn't use her, though. And that's why I started using her there. And yeah, from there, I was like, oh man, she is so good. How's your run from Stricata? Doing good? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Can't complain. Well, maybe now I can. Mr. Showers is here. Jacob Showers, how you doing? I've yet to beat any variant in MCOC, but I've done them all on classic difficulty. Okay. It's going pretty good so far. Are you liking it? I didn't mind it, but I think the biggest takeaway for me for that was simply using Claire. I didn't find it overly difficult or anything like that. But yeah, so like for example, Variant 1, okay, that was just stupid. Variant 2, if you had Sentinel, you're doing good. Variant 3, so long as you got extra large champions. I don't think Variant 3, there was anybody that really stood out for me there. Variant 4, I found a lot of fun just because you were using different star levels, so I really like that. And then Variant 5, yeah, the big takeaway for me for that was just the use of Claire, which was really only one chapter, mainly, but yeah, that was absolutely the takeaway. So yeah, I think if I hadn't discovered Claire, in a sense, from that variant, I don't think there would have really been anything all that appealing to me for it. Doing good. Blaze through 712, 715. Very good. Very good. So you just picked two quests in particular and just went at it, did you? Very good. Yeah, 7-1 was not too bad. I like 7-1 and 7-2. 7-3 is okay, but I find it a little bit too specific. 7-1 and 7-2, I found. You know what? I think this is why I like 7-1 and 7-2. 7-1 and 7-2, I was able to do a lot of it with Ghost. 7-3, I don't feel that she's very applicable for very much of it. And yeah, so I don't care for that. And I think it's also a sign of things to come. So yeah, I think Ghost is going to be shelved for a while. Ooh, boy. That could have gotten dangerous. I thought that L2 would have done her in, actually. But not quite. Not quite. We had Red Hulk. Maybe the Incinerate on those heavies would do enough. 8 people watching, only 3 likes. Let's get them. You tell them, Irish. You tell them. You tell the world. Just went up to 7. Maybe it was lagging for me. No. I think quite often people go into streaming. You don't. It's not the first thing you think of necessarily. Like, it's definitely the case for me. I'll go onto somebody's stream and say something in chat or watch them for a bit, and I don't think to like, and then either somebody will mention it or I'll just look at the like button and be, oh. So yeah. Beware the almighty Skeletor. Been forever since I've seen He-Man, but remember I love Skeletor. Did you watch because there was a recent cartoon series of it. I think Kevin Smith was one of the producers or writers for it. There was a lot of controversy about it. Oh, this sucks. Well, let's hope we got somebody I can bleed here. Okay, good. Whew. It's getting worried for a second. Yeah, I think we better do that. Well, I mean, we could have gone skill on skill and mutant on mutant, but ooh, that might have been no, because Nick is unduped for me, so, and I wouldn't want to have taken that chance on this guy. But we're gonna have to pay attention for this one and probably the Professor X fight, because either of those could be streak over. Alright, first one down. I was just going to do 712 tonight, but cleared it with hardly any units, so then blasted through 713 to 5 with not many units either. Yeah, 7-1 and 7-2 are both pretty decent. Like as far as in resource requirement, it's not going to cost too much. Same thing for 7-3, except with 7-3, I found that the paths will cost me some resources, but the bosses have been fine, other than Kang. Kang has kicked my ass the 2 times I fought him. Now, last time I saw it was in the early 2000s, one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah, the new cartoon series it's a different take for sure. Yeah, definitely a different feel from the old cartoons. You could have had a dupe to Nick. I could have. I still could have an awakened Nick. Yeah. And I keep saying that I'm going to use a generic gem on him. I have yet to do so. But I don't know. I think I'll do this. I was thinking Apocalypse against Bishop, but I think I'd be okay. Most units was 300 in 715. Okay. Yeah, for 7-1, it cost me a ton because I did it as a Legends run, so at the very least... I did it as a Legends run, and my main attacker was Corvus, which was such a bad idea. But, so there were a few fights where I would just use up his charges, quit out, and then come back in, just to save the time of waiting for his charges to come back. Yeah, I think, yeah, you could definitely have probably had him, maybe not as a main attacker, but as an attacker, and still been successful. But I think for me, if I'd had a 6-star Ghost at the time, I may have been successful then. I did use the 5-star, but now 6 stars, they get that benefit, and it really helps them. I hate Nick's SP1. I always think it ended before it actually ends. Yeah. Kevin Smith card, you don't like it? I thought it was okay. Used to love Captain Harlock too? Huh. Daniel Paul, how you doing? Anybody know how much for 5-star Void? I've got him at 35. And I think he went for 30 round 1. So I'll probably go a little bit higher round 2. Yeah, but I've got the prediction at 35. I've got the 6-star at 110. I think round 1 he went for 100. Or just over 100. But he's a pretty common 5-star, so I don't think he'll go super high. Yeah, even the 6-star, like I had the 6-star round 1 at 135, which I figured was a fair bit over, but we've seen a few older 6-stars come into the feature and go relatively high. So I was thinking he could be one, because he still is kind of a unique champion in what he'll do, but at least as far as the heal reversal, you've got other champions who will do the same and do more, so... grinding for any champions? I keep going back and forth as to whether I want to go for Ultron in the basic starting on Thursday. And at the beginning of the stream I was talking about it, and I think I may have talked myself into it. Because what I was saying was I didn't really want to do it because I was thinking I'd have to run all my 5 and all my 6 stars there, meaning I'd have to give up on the 6-star featured. But all I'm really concerned about right now are the units from the arenas, from the milestones. And the units only are from the milestones, not like, yeah, once you reach your max milestones, you don't get any more units. I would get the extra battle chips, but I think going for a champion, so putting up 45, 52 million, would be more battle chips than what I would normally do in arena if I were to do both arenas, to the 5% for the featured and to the 10% for the basics. So battle chip wise, I think I'd probably be ahead grinding for a champion. But the real big thing right now is I just don't know if I feel like doing it. What about you, Accelerate? Are you grinding for any champions anytime soon? Did you know last year BG got a 6-star Nexus and it was a duped on Sorcerer Supreme or Captain Marvel, and he picked Captain Marvel and never ranked her up? That was just because I know after he explored the Abyss, he picked the Mystic Abyss Nexus, and he had Claire and Sorcerer in that, and he picked Sorcerer. But as far as the Sorcerer and Captain Marvel, I didn't know about that. But, yeah. I mean, you could pick a champion because you think you're going to use them. And, yeah, and then find you just never really do. Which I think she is kind of a champion like that. That at one point people were really happy to get her. You're still relatively happy to get her, but it's not somebody you find that you use in a ton of places. I used her a lot for incursions at one point, and I haven't had her now 5-star, not 6. But I haven't had her in incursions in a long time. But I went through using her in incursions quite a bit and using Hyperion in incursions quite a bit, and I haven't had either of them. Hyperion, if I could get him as a 6-star, I would be taking him to incursions. Absolutely. Brie Larson, I don't think so. If there's a fight that inflicts Incinerate or Shock early on, but isn't going to do a ton of damage, I could see using her then, just because that would be a quick way to get her charges up and really get to utilize her really quickly. Outside of that, I don't really see where I would use her. The other thing I guess could be if I needed poison immunity, but I have enough champions that are poison immune and do pretty well. So yeah, you should for Ultron, even if duping him. Yeah, well the thing is too, I think for me, so like what I was saying about the energy resistance, having him duped, that would give me that. I have champions that could be good for energy resistance, but I just don't see that I would use them for other things. Whereas in his case, I would be able to utilize him for that, plus everything else he brings to the table. So that's why I'm considering going for him. And Claire is more so because she really doesn't need it. But in her case, it's because she's R3. And hey, if I can have a duped R3, why not, right? Plus, it's going to be over Christmas. Overall, for Christmas, I don't do much. I'll do Christmas Day dinner. That's about it. So, and I would figure a champion that like right over Christmas is going to go relatively low. So I don't think I'd have to go too hard for her. But you never know. No grinding for me. The last arena I did was for 6-star Odin. Just trying to get as much battle chips and units for Cyber Weekend. I might grind for Spidey 2099 next year. Okay. Yeah, he'll be a ways off, right? The Hercules one is going to be crazy, though. I don't think I'm going to go for Hercules, actually. Because I have a feeling I'd be willing to use... For a basic, well, for any grind that I really want to champion, I'd be fine using 5,000 to 7,000 units. I'm probably going to do that for Kitty, probably going to do that for Hyperion. My problem with, and I think using that amount of units for refreshing, I think I'll be successful in those two. The problem is for Hercules, I could absolutely see using those amount of units to refresh and failing. And that would suck. But the one thing is with him, if I failed, I don't have the 5-star. So getting the 5-star would still be good. So I might go for Hercules and not go for the 5,000 units of refreshing. I know I would have to refresh absolutely to even have a chance at getting him as a 6. So maybe put up a couple thousand on refreshing, and then be out. Okay. And I don't think to get him as a 5-star, I don't think refreshing would be, getting him as a 5-star. There's no way, because that would mean that he'd be in the 50 millions, which it's not going to be the case. I could see high 20s, low 30s for the 5-star. But did you get the 6-star Odin Accelerate when you went for it? And you haven't streamed for a while, have you? At least I don't think I've seen you live in a while. She's only good with Nick, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. Because, well, they both benefit each other quite a bit, right? I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I think when I was running her in incursions, I think I had Nick on the team. Yeah, I probably had Nick at DPX so that she would drop off the bleed and then heal up a bit, and then, well, she was immune to poison, so it worked out pretty decently. Well, and the thing is too with her, when I was running her incursions, it was just a matter of getting her to her max charges, and yeah, after that, every fight I used her, and she was just tearing it up. So, um, I no, yeah, even as a five, like if I was just using 5 stars incursions, I don't think I'd be using her anymore. But I don't use 5 stars in incursions because I've got a couple R3s that are pretty good for it. I do take 5-star Nick, just because if I happen to need to use him, having him duped is going to be beneficial for that. So yeah. I mean, as per your progression level, I think 6-star Ultron will make more sense. I was thinking that Ultron in the featured one. You know what? If he was in the featured, I'd be much more apt to go for him without really thinking about it. The basic grind, it feels like it takes forever because your 6 stars you don't put up the amount of points that you do in the featured. So just watching your points take so long to accumulate, it hurts. Whereas in the featured, you run 3 6 stars, and that's almost 200,000 points. And if they're like R3s or R2s, it's over 200,000 points. So yeah, your points are just going up so quick in the featured. I think, yeah, Omega Red was my last champion that I got from Arena, and that was in the basic, and that one I got really close to missing. I thought he was going to go for 55 to 58 ish. But I put up 62 just because. Like, not because I thought it was going to be necessary, but it was necessary. Because I put up 62 and I think I got 87th. So pretty close to missing, and that would have sucked. With Ultron, I think he'll probably be the most desired as a 6-star from that arena. I think 55 should be good. You know what? That's really not too bad. Yeah, I might do it. I don't have anything else. Oh, the only thing is I would miss. Oh, yeah, because I was thinking to get 7-3, not necessarily explore, but get a lot more of that done this weekend. So I would have taken Suicides off Saturday afternoon and had Saturday evening, Sunday to do that. But if I'm going for Ultron, I would probably be going up until Sunday morning. We'll see. Got a couple days to figure it out. I'm opening featured now, so I got Hercules and duped him 3 times. Damn! Congratulations. If I get Spidey, then I don't have to grind. I got Odin with 77 million for spot 33. Okay, nice. Very nice. You must have been happy with that Hercules, though. Have you been using him much? Yeah, because if you have a Nick, she'll get that mode for an extra 25 seconds. Yeah. And then she allows his tactical charges to last longer, too. So, they both... It's a reciprocal benefit, for sure. Yeah, because I think when she first... I don't remember who came first. Whether it was Brie Larson or Nick. But, when they were paired, it was kind of like, you need the two of them to make both of them way better. Because they're both good without the synergy, but a lot better with. Last stream was 2 weeks ago, but I'm doing variant 8 this Wednesday. Okay. Are you going to do exploration or just the initial clear? That's something I'm. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before I do that. Because I think I want to stream all of it, all of Variant 8. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of time before I get around to that. He's on war defense. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like when you're considering diversity, new champion, so absolutely is going to help with that. And I'm pretty sure that's a champion not many people would want to have on defense. Initial clear? Okay. Where are you in war? My biggest thing with it, I think for me, he'd be kind of like Doom. Really good champion, but other than he'd be good for suicides, where Doom isn't necessarily. But really good champion, really high prestige. Now, in Doom's case, it's not that he would be complicated to play. It's more just I don't really what he's going to do. I have other characters who can do and who are going to play better with suicides. So that's my biggest thing against Doom. For a shorter fight, though, he's fine. Even if you're running suicides, it's just for the longer ones. Or in my case, like I wouldn't really take him into war. Well, I guess right now with all of the resources they're giving us, that wouldn't be too bad because you could just use a couple of health pots per after each fight if you need to. But yeah, I don't see taking Doom to R3. Hercules, I would definitely take to R2, but pretty much as soon as I pulled him. But beyond that, I would have to play with him a little bit to see if I wanted to take him to R3. Completion 7-1 done. Very good. Not bad for only planning on doing 7-1-2. Yeah, that happens sometimes, right? You get going in something and you just keep going and keep going. It's like, okay. Plat 2, spot 22. Okay, AQ map 8. Damn. Very good. Very good. How are you finding map 8 so far? Are you liking it? Or is it a bunch of nonsense? I think I saw you left a comment on somebody's video about map 8. I don't remember whose video or what the comment was, but I think I saw your name in the comment section. Are you guys trying to go for Plat 1? Or are you kind of settled in Plat 2? I should have actually brought King Groot to war. There's a warlock on the path toward lanes 7, 8, and 9. And it's the encroaching stem. I could use a power start 1 boost. The only thing is, I think with his power drain on the infection, I'm a little bit worried that I would lose the power and not be able to throw a special, whereas with King Groot, it wouldn't be an issue. I would be able to hold on to the power, and then when I need to, I'd have the special available. So yeah, I haven't taken the fight, and I'm going to see. I think there was somebody with this Sorcerer Supreme who you can have the passive power gain, so I think she'd probably be better suited than anybody I've got. So, and we're a few kills ahead, but we're a few deaths behind, so I don't want to take a fight that I'm not 100% confident in and then lose and give up a death. So, but I mean, if whoever has Sorcerer Supreme feels that they're not that confident in it, then yeah, I'd absolutely go for it. But I just think that she might be a better option. Plus, we've got 2 people yet to join, and I'm not too sure who they'd be bringing. So I'm just waiting to see if anybody has a better option for that. Because who do I have? I've got Claire. I think she'd be my best bet for that. And then I have Red Hulk and Penny. I need science out of this T525 crystal. Who are you wanting to R3? I don't know if there's that many champions that I would consider taking to R3 for science. I have Cap IW, and he probably would have been the only R3 science champion for a long time. But I figured I would do iHawk. Not that I see using him actually, he's probably my least used R3. I do use him now and then, especially if there's science combat on. But I figured, hey, why not? I do kind of like playing him. So, Torch, I don't think I will take to R3. I could absolutely see him being somebody you would take to R3. But just because of the suicides, yeah. And I think he's really somebody, Torch is really somebody that you use for very specific fights. Not necessarily somebody you're going to take in as a lane clearer, usually. Absolutely you could, but I see using him more for 1 or 2 fights here or there. If I saw using him more or not running suicides, I'd probably consider R3ing him, but as is, I think he's going to be at R2 for a while. I-Bomb, I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily he'd go to R2 right away for sure, but beyond that, I don't know. Mainly because I have him as a Max's 5-star, but I could see taking him to R3. Yeah, I think that's probably the only science 6-star that I would really want. So next year I want to go to New York Comic Con, and I was wondering if you are going. I'm not planning to. Yeah, I don't think I would. If I lived close, like even if I was in Toronto, maybe. But no. Yeah, because like if I do it, there's the time zone difference, so it'd be about 2 hours. Which okay, that's not bad. You're not really gonna have jet lag for 2 hours, but I know, like going for a couple days, coming back, the time change that would mess me up. But if I were in Toronto, like the same time zone as New York, maybe. If it's legacies, it's okay so far. The health and attack rating is what's troublesome. Once you find the right champs for the path, you should be okay. We're pushing for Plat 1, but these guys keep giving up deaths. Plat 2 is fine with me. Dude, I feel the same way about Plat 4 and Plat 3. We're in Plat 3. When I joined, we were Plat 4. Probably middle of the pack, Plat 4. Now, we're middle of the pack, Plat 3. We want to stay Plat 3. Okay, fair. But I think we want to be Plat 2. I would be I'd much prefer to be in Plat 3 and just be like, okay, let's just make sure we win enough to stay in Plat 3. I felt the same way about Plat 4. And if we fell back to Plat 4, I would be okay with just being, hey, let's just hang out in Plat 4. But I mean, that's also because I don't care for war. And like I was saying, right? So all of this thing I was talking about with the Warlock on Encroaching Stun. If we weren't, trying to make sure we win this war, I would have already taken the fight. But I just don't want to take the chance. I don't want to be the person who gives up the one death that loses the war. So if we were way ahead or way behind and it already looked like a loss, I would take the fight. But it looks like it's, we could win or we could lose. It hasn't really been determined yet, but so yeah. We were pushing. Oh yeah, I read that. My time zone difference is like 7 to 8 hours. Yeah, but I'm just saying for me, I think a 2 hour time, like switching back and forth would, because I am not as much right now, but I was having a really tough time with the daylight savings change actually. And I don't know if it's just because of getting older, but normally, like the time would change and I'd never notice. But for about a week after, I was realizing, like, I kept thinking it was, later on in the day than it was, which is fine. But yeah, it was throwing me for a loop. No, and it wasn't just because of the time zone thing. I just don't really have the interest anyways, but that was also another factor. So if I was closer, I could see considering it, or because yeah, I mean it's like what 3 days, right? It's usually just over a weekend. I don't know. I don't know if it's again getting older or just lazy or what, but I just do not really care for leaving home.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So that's probably a big part of it too. Thor Loki Hella, thanks for the follow. Okay. You missed out. I guess you just didn't include their father there. But you must be a Asgardian fan. You're synced with nature. Don't worry about daylights. You think TTV Cryptic Gamer will play this? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. But if you're talking about somebody on Twitch, there are a few people who stream this on Twitch. There's actually a lot of foreign language or other than English speakers streaming this on Twitch. There's a few people who exclusively stream on Twitch, and there's also quite a few people who started off on YouTube who now only do this on Twitch. But yeah, this is definitely not a very big game on Twitch in general. I don't know if mobile games are that big on Twitch, actually, to be honest. Because the majority of the games I've seen people playing there have been PC games. And, well, I think this particular game is, especially like for what I'm doing, for Arena, is really good to be able to play the game, but yet interact with chat. There's definitely other games where it's a little bit harder to keep up with chat. So from that perspective, this is a really good game for that. Well, actually, even without doing Arena, just a matter, as long as it's shorter fights, because you can do your fight, win or lose, and then, see what's going on with chat and get back to your match. For the longer fights, which there's only a few areas in the game that have super long fights. So for those ones, it'd be a little bit harder to keep up with chat. Oh, Accelerate, are you still there? Considering we were just talking about chat and streaming. Well, if you are still there, if you're streaming Variant 8 on Wednesday and you want somebody on voice chat with you, let me know. Don't have anything for Wednesday. I'm going to be out for a bit tomorrow, but Wednesday I'll be home all day. And let me know. And then just so long as I know about an hour before you're planning to go live, I should be able to be around. Some games which are available on mobile also have PC versions, hence those people will play on TW, but a majority of mobile game players are on YouTube. Really? Most mobile games in general are on YouTube. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to be right back. Getting hot in here. I thought the fireplace was on, but it's not. So, all right. Well, I've got my window open, so you might hear noise outside. But hey, better that than me dying of the heat, I suppose, right? Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, overall, like I don't look for mobile games on YouTube. But yeah, I didn't really have any idea that that was a thing on YouTube. Okay, sounds good. How can I get in contact with you? Yeah, just Discord. We're not friends on Discord because I don't really have any friends. But just I think you're on my Discord server. Just tag me in MCOC general or just general chat, and just say you're going to be live in an hour. And yeah. Because I don't know, what was it? Whatever, I don't remember what it was you were streaming. You were streaming something, and I think you went for a long time. And I sat down. I think you might have been halfway through or just starting. But I sat down, and I think you had a message, like if anybody was able to get on voice call, you'd welcome it. And I was going to, but I just was not feeling like sitting at my computer at the time, so I ended up in the living room watching TV, and then I came back and I don't think anybody had joined, and I was like, I would have. So yeah, if you're doing something and you want somebody to keep up with chat for you, it's not a problem. And I'll leave it up to you. Like if you want to do it just the one-to-one call, that's fine. Or if you want, we could just use my Discord's streaming chat, and then if you have other people that are wanting to join the voice, I could just take care of that for you. But I will leave that up to you. It was okay. Yes, yeah, it was 7.3. So you can create when you get time and command, so your Discord link will drop while typing. Oh, good call. Good call. Yeah, okay. Because I have it in the description, but yeah, just having it right in chat does make sense, actually. And actually, why don't I do that right now? Right now. Because we're actually pretty close to being done with the arenas anyways. Oh, what kind of Discord chat is much easier to set up? You mean like the one-to-one call? Okay. Yeah, whatever works for you. I don't think I've ever done a direct call with somebody on Discord. No, yeah, I have, but not for YouTube. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, that was a really good call, Adam. What was it? Okay, get ready. It's gonna be bright. Well, not too bright for you. It's gonna be bright for me. Okay. Holy crap! That's way brighter than I was expecting. Dang. Okay. Actually, let me just get rid of the webcam for a second while I do this. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Just Discord? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Okay. Holy crap. Why did that bring up? Huh, that's interesting. Okay. So, maybe I just need to do it like this. Let's see. Oh, okay. But it looks like it's going to be like a long-ass link, but alright. And we'll set it so that moderators can, so you would be able to add them, and we'll set it at just the same. There we go. And let's see. Okay, let's see if that brings it up. Wait, do I need to save that? No, that should already be saved. Huh. I don't know. Hang on. Un momento. Okay, that's probably what I want instead. Yeah, I don't want it to be Discord. Yeah, we want this here. Okay. So we'll change that to be a little bit shorter, because that what is posted there right now is way too damn long. Okay, there we go. Discord. Okay. So that takes care of that. There we go. Cool. Copy from Discord. Yeah. No, I just took it off of what was on. Ooh, let me also do the same thing for Twitch so that it will come up for Twitch as well. That's one thing that's a little bit annoying with this, the Nightbot thing. Whatever you do on one side doesn't automatically take effect on the other, as in like Twitch or YouTube stuff. There we go. Moderator. Adam, do you prefer using YouTube or Twitch when you're watching? Okay. There we go. Get out of there. The bright light is gone. So we can bring the webcam back on. Okay, cool. Enzo, how you doing? Ooh, here. Look, this works now. Because that's through, oh no, that's through Restream. Actually, I'm going to end up taking those out from Restream and just have them for Nightbot. I got a little bit too excited there. Yeah. How are you finding Map 8 so far, Enzo? Are you enjoying it? Oh, I'm just thinking, I don't know why. Oh, no, I see. I could change. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Let me check this. Right now. So I would need to do over to YouTube, and then now that should come up through Nightbot rather than, yeah, okay. Rather than to the Restream. Okay, cool. Well, based on content and streamer, I'm on both platforms, but I am all the time on YouTube. Oh, okay. But gaming on Twitch for now, as my YouTube channel is more focused on other topics. Okay. No, so why I was asking, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I can mod you on Twitch as well. It was just, if you use one to view more so than the other, it would just be more convenient for you to be a mod on whichever platform. But yeah, that's fine. I can have you modded on both. Let me see. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know offhand. Unless somebody is active in the Twitch chat, I don't know how to just add them. I know it's not difficult to do, but yeah, that is something I will check later. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So, oh, that is slow to respond. Oh, no, I don't want to ban you. Okay, there we go. So yeah, now on the Twitch side, you should be able to do like the bang AB or bang Discord, and then the URL will come up. Well, I guess we'll go back to the trials while we wait for some more. Oh, geez, we got a fair bit of time before. Let's go to the trials then. All right. All right. And let's see if we can't get to 1 million in the trials. Twitch emoji is so different than YouTube. Yeah, well, Twitch is much more. I mean, it's made for streaming, right? So it's, yeah. I think the stuff on Twitch for streaming is going to be much more appealing. Okay. Yeah, and like same thing for YouTube. Like you don't need to be worried about, timing out people or anything like that. It's just It's more so like you're always here, you're talkative, so on and so forth. But if you do see something that you don't think is appropriate in chat, then yeah, but feel free to time out. And yeah, anytime you want to bring up your channel link, just feel free. It will save me from doing it. So are you working currently, Accelerator? Or are you just getting through some arena, hanging out on the YouTubes? Just chilling? Ah, that's what he gets for trying to throw a special on me. Working and lurking? Alright. Very good. Are you planning to do exploration pretty quick for Variant 8, or just take your time with it and get through it over a while? Because I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is just go... I want to stream the whole thing, but just explore chapter by chapter. Yeah, I don't think I'll do like the initial completion and then work my way back. I think I'll just go through Quest 1, explore it, Quest 2, explore it, be done, and Quest, so on and so forth. Because really the only thing that's of any real interest there for me is just the T5B. And actually, I'm getting close to the point where, because for quite a while, I had way too much T2A and not enough T5B. And right now, it's the opposite. But it's the opposite because when I was going through 7.3, I was avoiding all of the paths with the T2A. So as I finish out 7.3, I'll be picking up a bunch of T2A. So it's all good. All good. Come on, dude. Thank you. I don't... will this do him in? Oh, yeah. I'm showering and getting ready for work. The cheese needs their holes. All right. Wait, are you watching this in the shower, Enzo? Damn. I didn't realize I made for that. Well, I guess in your case, it'd be early morning YouTube rather than late night YouTube. I'm just doing it for the shards for Cyber Weekend with Enzo and Lefty. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we've got a fair bit of pixelation, eh? Did that just start, or has that been doing that for a while? Let me see here. Because usually when that starts up... Oh, I've got something going on here that's got my computer getting pretty damn hot. Let's see. But yeah, usually when the pixelation starts, this is a reliable way of resolving it. So let's see if it's going to do it this time too. We just change out the resolution and then go back. And normally, that will have it all good. Okay, get out of that. So are you planning to go for some of the cash offers as well, Accelerate? Or are you thinking just the unit offers? I think, well, I mean, I guess I need to wait and see what the cash offers are, but I don't want to be spending. But if I don't, this will be the first Cyber Weekend July 4th since I've been... No, I think maybe the first one, when I first started playing, I probably didn't take advantage of any of the offers then. But since I've been spending money in the game, this could be the first one where I don't uh, get any of the cash offers. I'm kind of hoping it'll be like last year, where the shards for the cash offers are in Black Panther's treasure. Because that would be about 50, 75 Canadian, I think. So I could see doing one or two of those rather than an Odin. Because an Odin is going to end up being 150 Canadian. So yeah. But if come the new year, if the game is fixed and more reliable, or reliably fixed, then yeah, I could see getting back to spending. But I don't know. I just really don't want to for how it is currently. But I mean, if they come up with some offers that are just irresistible, well, my wallet might be opening. We'll see. I'm doing both. Hopefully they are good and have R4 materials. Okay. Do you have an R4 yet? Or would this allow you to get your first R4? I'm assuming it would be Hercules would be your first. Because I would think that Hercules and Doom would be probably the two most common. As it stands right now, for me, I think it would probably be Apocalypse. And if I was successful getting Kitty from the arena, well, ooh, yeah, no, I think, yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to have an R4 before March. So if not, yeah, it would be Kitty. If it's not until that far into the future. But if I have the materials, yeah, if I had the materials within the next month or so, it'd probably be Apocalypse. And if it's further out than that, I'd probably wait to see if I got Kitty from the arena or from the next feature. And then play around with her at R2. Probably take her to R3. And then make a determination of the R4. The only thing between the two of them, though, is that Apocalypse is much higher for prestige for mutants than she is. Prestige isn't something that I'm too concerned about, but obviously it's going to be beneficial to the Alliance. And I mean, well, the thing is too, if I take somebody to R4, or if I take a mutant to R4, I wouldn't be able to R3 another mutant for quite a while. I think I'm close to having a third mutant T5CC. I've got two currently, and I think I'm at like 30,000 shards. So actually, yeah, I might be able to do an R4 and an R3 mutant pretty close to one another. But yeah, I think Kitty is going to go to R3. But I definitely want to play with her a little bit before making that commitment. First R4, probably do Silver Centurion. Love that guy, but might be Herc or Doom. Okay. So I'm guessing Doom and Hercules, is that more prestige? Or because, yeah, that'd be more prestige, right? Or do you prefer them play-wise? I think that's one of the shitty things, though, too, right? Like, if you're in a very competitive alliance and you're trying to be at the top, that is... Now, I think Hercules and Doom, those aren't bad. It's not a bad compromise, like having to go with one of those champions as your first R4. But let's just say, for example, you really don't have any options, and your first R4 would have to be a Silver Surfer or a Thor. That would hurt. Although, I don't know. I can't see any alliance really expecting somebody to do that. I could see them expecting the Doom or the Hercules just because they're such good champions regardless of prestige. But even then, maybe there wouldn't be too many alliances that would really... Yeah, because I could see, especially if you're low on prestige, an alliance saying, that R4 is going to really help your prestige. Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, either Kitty or Apocalypse, I'd be quite fine either way for either of them to be my first R4. Outside of that, the closest would probably be Sung Shi, but I just don't see using him as frequently. Well, no, because I don't really use Apocalypse that often. But I could see using Apocalypse more than Sung Shi. Oh, and the big thing for Sung Shi is I use him primarily for farming. And I don't think there'd be much difference between R3 or R4 for him farming. I could use Apocalypse in Ward and AQ. I don't. I have used Sung Shi for AQ a fair bit, but I think Mole Man has probably replaced him. More prestige, but not much over Silver Centurion, like 1 or 2 points. Oh, okay. 14,272 with Silver Centurion. 14,2. Oh, okay. Wow. So what's your current prestige now? You must be, yeah, you'd have to be pretty close to 14 already, right? So then Silver Centurion's got to be pretty high up there for the tech class, right? Nimrod is first overall for tech. Well, Silver Centurion was top tech prestige for quite a while, wasn't he? And I guess Nimrod has bumped him out. 13.8. Okay. Look at you. Damn. Okay. I was getting Silver Centurion is second in tech. Okay. I was starting to think I was going to have to do something for prestige when I was at about 12.7 or 12.8, and the Alliance prestige had just gone up to 12.6, I think. And then who did I? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember what it is. It wasn't taking. Oh, it might have actually been taking. No, it might have been duping and dumping a bunch of Sig Stones into Omega Red. That may have been what got the prestige up there. Because it's weird though. Because I guess any R3 with some Sig Stones is going to contribute. So, but I don't think Omega Red is that high in general for prestige. But you know what it is probably? Majority of my R3s are unawakened, so they're not contributing at all to prestige. So any awakened decent Sig R3 is gonna make an impact. Yeah. And you got Silver Centurion pretty early on, right? Did you get him from Arena, or did you get him from a featured crystal? So I guess we'll go to 1,000,000 here for the trials, and then go back to the featured. And by the time, oh no, because we still had some featured that had like an hour before being off a cooldown. Yeah, so I started the 6-star grind, and then I was busy for about an hour and a half. And I hate it when that happens, because then this is what happens, is that when they come off a cooldown, it's a big difference in time. Because, yeah, usually when I'm doing the 6 stars, I just want to get them all done relatively close together. Ooh, don't know why I did that. Yeah, we're getting back to the old ways where I used to always dash into the specials. Alley Prestige is 14,000, and we placed 12th in last AQ, taking the spot from 4 Loki and you end. Okay. Got him and duped him from sub feature with Jabra. Oh, okay. Yeah, because didn't you make a video of him against one of the Summer Pain bosses? I think, was it Mr. Sinister? What time are you planning to stream Wednesday, roughly? Yeah, because prior to that video, I didn't think anything of him one way or the other. I was just like, okay, there's a new character. But after that, I was like, oh, okay. 8 your time? Okay. Yeah, so that'd be 6 my time. Okay. Are you looking forward to this competitive mode that they want to introduce, or are you kind of indifferent about it? Because I'm pretty indifferent. Like, I'll definitely like try it out when it first launches, but actually, I should stop asking you questions because you got work to be doing. I'm interrupting your lurking portion of your working and lurking. So how many shards do you have currently for... Oh, no. I said I was going to stop asking you questions. This is what happens when you're curious by nature. You mean the name game mode? Yeah, the mode that they're. I don't know if they have a time frame for when they suggested they'd be introducing it. But yeah. Mash, how you doing? Uh-oh, what'd you do? What did you do? At least the weather is good. Looks like it's gonna rain. Where are you? I have to see how it plays out first, just like the champ buffs, and just purchased a featured crystal from the Sigil store. Okay. Oh boy. No, that's going to be the easiest one. Were you hoping for this featured crystal? Because, I mean, you got the main one. You got Hercules. Yeah, I might do one more of this card feature, but I got everybody out of there that I could want, except Hercules. And yeah, it probably does. I don't think it's a good idea for me to go for one more. Because it's probably going to be a dupe. And a dupe on Starkey would be good, though. Dupe on Penny would be good. Although, I meant to check this out. I didn't realize that if you inflict a heal block on Bishop, that you end up taking a bunch of energy damage. Because I was practicing with Penny to face a Bishop in war. And initially I was using the 4-star. No, I was using the 5-star, who's duped. And then I tried the 4-star, who's duped. And duped, she'll inflict a heal block when the opponent gains a bar of power. So I'm doing the fight, and all of a sudden I'm losing health. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And so I'm thinking, okay, is it her energy damage that's doing this, or whatever. I look at Bishop's abilities, I don't see anything. And then the only thing I noticed was that, okay, so a heal block is inflicted on him. Now I'm taking this damage. So then I'm like, okay, let me try with my 6-star, because she's unduped. And yeah, it never happens. But I've looked at Bishop's abilities. I don't see anything there about any consequences of him being heal blocked. So, yeah. I mean, maybe it's there and I just keep missing it. That is quite possible. But I read over his info twice and I did not see anything. So, yeah, I don't know what it was. I totally forgot in 3 days Cyber Weekend, and I just bought some calves, trading some of my Cyber Weekend fun. Oh no. Did you open them? If you didn't open them, you could submit a ticket to refund them. They might not do it, but the worst they can do is say no. If you open them, they absolutely won't. Yeah, no. What am I saying? Of course, if you bought them, you're going to open them right away. At least I pulled Professor X, my next R3. Now I have him in Apocalypse R3. You got 6-star Professor X from a cow? Nice. That worked out really well. Dupe on Penny, and I want both Spideys and also Diablo. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there's a fair bit in there that you still want. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think for me it makes much sense, because the only thing... like Starkey, I don't think I will do anything with him. So even having him duped, it's not that big of a deal. Penny, having her duped would be good. And I mean, I don't know how often I would ever use her for this Bishop. Or for Bishop in general. Spidey 2099, I don't know if he needs it or not. But I mean, just having a character awaken is usually going to be good. Yeah, and I think for Penny, I would want her duped, because it looks like it might only be this thing with Bishop, where having her sleeping would be the better way to go. And it was just that one character. Yeah, then obviously you just don't use her for him. But once I'm out of here, once I get to 1 million, I want to actually try, because I dueled Bishop a couple times with Penny, but I also want to try doing it once with Sentinel, because on his L1 he'll inflict a heal block. So I want to see if that's going to have the same effect, where I just start taking a bunch of damage. So this featured crystal has been pretty good to you then. So I mean, I'm assuming that you got Penny from the featured, and I think her and Hercules are probably the two that most people would be after from that featured. Well, maybe Diablo. I could see people wanting him from there for sure. I hate it when that happens. If you go to dash back, it feels like you get stuck. But then you get hit by his L1. really? Dang it. Alright. Alright. One of the best featured soon starts hitting for the next cycle for Kitty, Nimrod, Dupe, Null, and Icarus. Okay. Well, after your Cyber Weekend openings, right? Yeah, I'm staving for the next featured. A big thing I'm hoping for that Hyperion will be in there as well. But so as it is right now for me, it would mainly be Kitty, Nimrod. I think I would like to get him, but Kitty would be the main one I'd be looking for, and then Hyperion if he's in there. Null would be cool too, but again, that's somebody I don't have a specific use for or place I could see using them. Kitty, though, I think is going to be quite useful, but I think I've only really used her in Arena, but I really like using her in Arena. So yeah, I could definitely see having some fun with her as a high-ranked 6-star. Oh, snap. Oh, we just barely got off that hit while he was stunned. Yeah, actually, I think this has got to be the best featured 6-star I've ever opened, too. No, the one from last December was pretty good as well. I got everybody from that I could have wanted other than Apocalypse. And to be honest, though, it was kind of disappointing because I really wanted Apocalypse. But I got Cosmic Ghost Rider, I got Ghost, I got a couple decent dupes. But Apocalypse was the one I really wanted. And yeah. But I ended up getting him. Not from that featured crystal, but... I'm hoping that in the upcoming featured, there's no way there's going to be both Nick and Ghost in there. But either of those in there would be really good, because those are the two current R3s that I have that I really want to get duped. I mean, I have a generic of gems that I could use on them, but Ghost actually, without the story Legends runs, is a lot less of a priority for me to get dupes. So more so Nick, because where I use the 5-star, I would start using the 6-star. No Apocalypse in Arena till Q1 2022. No, I don't think. I think we could get him at any point in time, because if we see him, he'll probably be in the featured. Because because the last time that he was, let me see. He was in Arena last October, I think. Let's see here. So he's already been in the featured and then gone to the basic. So with this current schedule, on the basic side, it's not going to be for a long time. Let's see. So he was in the featured. September of 2020. Let me see. But that's under the old arena system. Yeah. Yeah, so he's not going to be scheduled to be in the basic for a long, long time. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, because the basic started with iBomb? Who was the first one in the current basic? Okay, so the first one in the current basic was Falcon. Here. Yeah, no, we're not gonna see him. I think we would see him in the featured, because I think the way the arenas are going currently, it's based off of when they first started with the 6 stars. So I don't think what was in there previously would have any effect. So, yeah, he could just randomly show up in the featured arena. But I think as far as schedule for the basic, yeah, I don't think that he'd be on schedule for that. Because basically the way it works is that you get a champion in the featured arena when they're new to the game, and then about 6 months later, you'll have them in the basic arena. I think when they introduced the 6 stars in arena, that schedule reset. So he was in the feature. So under the old system, he would have been in the basic already. We would already see him in the basic. But when they introduced 6 stars, I think that schedule reset from the start of those 6 stars who were first in the feature. And so those are the ones that we'll see in the basic. So yeah, we could just randomly see him as a featured in the featured arena. We could randomly see Doom, Ghost, Nick Fury. Like, there's a ton of really good champions we could see in the featured who are existing, who aren't new characters. I think, yeah. So the one on Thursday, that's going to be Icarus, is the featured champ. Next Thursday, though, I think that could be a random featured for next Thursday. I don't know, because next Thursday would be December. Next Thursday is December 2nd, right? I think so. Yeah, next Thursday, December 2nd. So, yeah, I don't think we would see the new champions to the game, either of them then. Well, no, there's only one new champion. Actually, so for December, we could end up with a few random featured. And we might also see the buff champions in the featured. So we might also see Hawkeye and Joe Fixit. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Uh-oh. I think they're coming for me, Adam. They're coming for me. Okay. Oh. Almost sounds like there's a chase. Oh, they might be coming this way. Close the window. That's going to get loud. I already have Apocalypse 4-star, so that's fine, but 5-star or even 6-star Apocalypse, I may get him in 2023 or so. You know, I could see somebody crazy being in the featured arena in December. Like, I could see Doom. No. I think Doom... I think they're going to be very strategic with having him in the featured arena. I think they would have Doom. No, I don't know if that was police or fire trucks. But it was out on the highway, I think. I don't know if they would have Doom in the featured arena when there's a hyped champion in the basic arena. Or if they would have... Because I think Doom is going to go super high in the featured. Even though a lot of people have him, maxed Sig, there's still many people who don't or who want to add Sig stones to them. And in the featured arena, you get a full dupe, so that's 20 more Sig levels. And hey, that's, not a bad way to add Sig levels to a character at all. Parasite, how you doing? Getting War and AQ situated? Or no, I guess yeah, because those already started. Getting on people's case to move and stuff? Move up, take that note. Do what you're supposed to do, damn it. Just woke up. Okay. Wait, so that would be about almost 7 a.m. for you? Did the war boss fight? Okay. Yeah, I try not to do any war fights until I've been awake for a little bit. AQ, fine. I'll wake up, look at my phone, and do an AQ fight, but war, I usually try to give it a bit of time. Well, I mean, just because there's consequences to screwing up in war. For AQ, not so much. Well, consequences to yourself, not consequences to the team. Ooh. Almost 7? Okay. Oh, crap. I meant to try the thing with Sentinel to see why that's happening with Bishop. So I was saying just before you came into chat, Parasite, I have Penny on my war team to take a Bishop. And before picking the team, I was practicing Penny against Bishop, and I was noticing that just out of nowhere, I would start taking a bunch of energy damage, and it's obviously not incinerate damage because Penny's immune. And I couldn't figure out what was going on, so then I did the practice match a couple times, and then finally I noticed that I'm inflicting with duped Penny. When the opponent gains a bar of power, you inflict a heal block. And each time I was inflicting the heal block is when I was taking this damage. So, and I looked at Bishop's info and I don't see anything in it that would suggest, like if he's heal blocked, that you would take damage back. So I don't know what's going on, but I wanted to try it with Sentinel because he's got an early access to a heal block. Oh, no, I need to do this. And, yeah, and see if the same thing happens. So, probably a 3-star Sentinel, because 4-star might get it done a bit too quick. Oh, Penny is bugged. Oh, so is it only a problem with her? Okay, so this has nothing to do with Bishop, then. Okay. Oh crap. So... No, yeah, see? So I've got the heal block on, and then any damage I was doing, I took back. But I'll look again. Let's see if we do it here. Yeah, see, well that one's kind of hard to tell because we had the incinerate. We are far apart. Morning for you, afternoon for Adam, and night for me. Venom is getting power drained? By Penny. By United on YouTube, by MCOC. KT was getting his Venom power drained in AQ map 8 against Penny. Yeah, but okay, that's. Well, okay, wait. Let me look at Bishop's info again, because maybe bringing it up on screen, one of you guys will see something that I'm just unable to read. I don't know. Because there's nothing in his awakened. Well, it doesn't matter because mine isn't awakened. Okay, over energy and time enables him to enter a fight with 100%. Okay, so that's not it. Bishop special 1 and 2 cost no power when activated instead. After these specials, end Bishop immediately. Okay, so that's not it. All of Bishop's personal prowess, passive prowess effects increase special. That's not it. Energy transference. Okay, so you got energy resistance. For 1 second, receiving any energy that gain. Okay, so that's only going to gain the prowess. Absorbing the kinetic energy of blocking or being struck generates 1 stack well time. Okay, blocking, holding block for 5 seconds. Into a regeneration buff. Granting, okay. Each prowess converted. Okay, so it's not that. Debuff. Oh, each time the opponent purifies a debuff, they instantly receive. Okay, but nope, that's not what's happening. Skill champions, no. Warning, power overload. Yeah, so and he was a cheat code when Penny was introduced. Yeah. So yeah, there's nothing in here. If Bishop is suffering from a bleed, shock, or incinerate, debuff, or passive, each time he consumes a prowess, this way he also deals. Oh. Okay. Okay, so for Sentinel, that makes sense, because on Sentinel L1, he's also going to inflict the Incinerate, so he was doing the heal block and the Incinerate, so that makes sense here. If Bishop is suffering from a bleed, shock, or Incinerate debuff, or passive, each time he consumes a prowess, this way, he also deals 261 energy damage to his opponent. Okay, fair. So that resolves that for that, but I don't think on... Because Penny... Yeah, see, for Sentinel, that makes sense. Because I think on his L1, that's going to do the heal block and... initial hit inflicts a heal block, preventing the target from recovering health. Successive hits have a 50% chance to armor break, removing armor up from the target and reducing their armor rating. Okay, no. So that shouldn't be happening there either. Let's try this one more time. And we'll do the same thing. Oh, come on, man. Crap. Well, that's we're not really going to be able to tell when we got the Incinerate because we're going to be taking the damage. And is Joe's buff live or yet to come? No, that won't be until the next update. Okay, let's do this again with that. I gotta say, this ability to duel your own champions is pretty nice. Okay. So there we go again. The heal block is activated. I don't... No, it didn't do it that time. Huh. Okay, but let me go with Penny, because with her, it's once the opponent gets a bar of power, she'll heal block them. Yeah, maybe it's just a bug. Seems like a weird one, though. I guess all of them are weird, right? Lag with iPhone 13. There was some pixelation earlier, but as usual, just changing the resolution resolved it. There we go. Yeah, so with the Awakened Penny, when the opponent gets to a bar of power, she'll inflict a heal block. Once that happens, we're going to start taking a bunch of damage. And there we go. Oh, wait, what's he... Okay, so here we go again. It's dead too quick. Pixelation's happening again. Okay. Now, if I go with the 6-star penny, it doesn't happen at all. I'll have to take a bunch of hits from Bishop in order to get his power up, because the 6-star, just a couple hits and she'll do him in. So yeah, so when he gains a bar of power, there'll be no heal block because she's not duped, and yeah, we won't inflict the heal block, so we should be good. So yeah, so now if we start hitting him, maybe we're not going to be able to. Yeah, see, so I'm not taking any damage back. But again, I'll go in with the 3-star. As soon as that heal block is inflicted, we're taking a bunch of damage. I don't know, man. That really annoys me. I don't know why I happened to test this out before picking my team. Now, it would have never had any effect because I was going to take the 6-star. She's not duped, so it wasn't going to be a thing regardless. But yeah, if the 6-star was duped, then I took her in, and here we go again. See? Just as soon as the heal block is inflicted, we start taking that damage. And heal block, and there it is again. So I have no idea what that's about, but anyways. Finally done my 5 stars at 2.4 million. Very good. Oh, very good indeed. Now, if I stop messing around with whatever this nonsense is, I'll get my 6 stars done. So we have just a little bit under 2 million to go. Because we usually end up at around 16 to 16 and a half by the second round. Okay. And you're normally going for, what, 12 million for your 5 stars, right? In the basic? Thing with Venom, it'd be interesting to see if that was just in map 8 or if that was happening Venom versus Penny in general. No, I don't think I've taken Venom into AQ since the change. But yeah, I was planning to take him just to have somebody for the bomb. What did Negative go for? Take a guess. Put on your headphones, they're gone. Yeah, just take a guess what Mr. Negative went for. Watching Lost, pretty interesting show. The show from like the early 2000s. Yeah, it was pretty popular at the time, man. He went a lot higher, both 6 and 5, than I was expecting. I didn't do the grind because of my alliance mates. 24/7 I am answering them. So got bored and quit at 12 million. Yeah, so he went for 70 as the 6, and he went for 20.4 as the 5, which I'm really to be 100% honest. After seeing that for the 6-star, I don't think I'm gonna go for Hercules. Sung Shi, went higher than I thought, but I could accept 70 plus for Sung Shi. I'm not familiar with Mr. Negative, but I just didn't really see that people would be willing to put up that kind of effort for him. And so that's the thing. So if people are willing to put up that effort for him as a 6-star in the basic, Hercules is going over 100, and I'm not about to get in on that nonsense. So yeah, so I increased the round 2 for both the 6. I don't really think he's gonna go higher. I mean, so in this case, I just went higher simply because he went so high in round 1, and usually round 2 is higher, but I don't think that's really going to be the case. That's too high for him? I think so too, dude. Now, like I said, I'm not that familiar with him, so yeah, I I mean, I had 18 million round 1, and that was suggesting okay, so if I were going for a champion, whatever I think they're going to go for, I'm always going to do a little bit more. I would have gotten the 5-star if I was going for it. I would not have gotten the 6-star. Not at all. I wouldn't have even been close to the 6. And in his case, I wasn't going to do what I did for Omega Red, where I thought I had already reached where I needed to, but I was going to go a fair bit over. I would not have done that for Mr. Negative. I would have reached where I wanted to and gone a little bit over, but not enough where I would have gotten the champion. Some people really like him, like Slime on the... Yeah. Yeah, but that's going to be the case with any champion, right? Where there are going to be a few people that really like a champion or whatever. But, for example, like another thing that's really telling of a high arena too is when you see a lot of people streaming, doing arena for that champion. You didn't see anybody going for either Void or Mr. Negative. Now, it is fair that maybe people no longer are streaming grinds that they really want to get the champion from. Kind of keep their score safe. That's possible. And it is also very possible too. I didn't look at the leaderboards, but it is also very possible too that the people who got him aren't streamers in general. But yeah, I don't think anybody was predicting that for him. People were predicting a little bit higher for Void, but nobody was predicting anything near that for Mr. Negative. I'm not going to grind for Hercules either. I suppose not, right? Because you would only need to get him duped now, so... Which, I mean, you could do that through a crystal or through a gem, so... Yeah. The only thing that's going to suck, and I could absolutely see it happening, is that a lot of people will be scared off of that Hercules grind, like myself, and because of that, I could see him going low. Not because of the lack of desire for him, but just people being afraid of, going hard in that arena and missing. If Hercules goes low, absolutely, that's what it is. The other thing that could impact his score would be who's in the feature. And I really think the only champion that could possibly be in the feature that would have any significant impact would be Doom. If there's anybody else in the feature, even Silver Surfer, if he were in the feature when Hercules is in the basic, I still think Hercules is going over 100 million in the basic. But if Doom is, he'll still go high. I just don't know if it, you know what, it could still be the 100 million though, because I think the people that are able to put up that 100 million, they've already got Doom, and they're not going to go for Doom in the feature. So, but yeah, I can't see anybody else. Yeah, even if at the beginning of January, or for January in general, that one of the new champions becomes the highest prestige, I don't know if it's just that they have prestige, but they're kind of a shitty looking champion overall. I don't think that they would. No, I mean, if somebody takes over number one spot, probably, regardless of how bad they are, people would probably still go for them. Yeah, so it is possible, but I think it's very unlikely that we would see somebody in the... Actually, that basic, where Hercules is in the basic, I think will be the first time where we see the basic go higher than the featured since the changes to Arena. What is there in Mr. Negative to go for that big score? He is useless, just an Arena champ. I think people went for a 6-star. That's the reason for the hype for 5-star? I think he is... Well, he's still a relatively new character, so that always has an impact. But I think he's degen immune. Whenever a nullified stagger or a fate seal is prevented by Mr. Negative's immunity, deal a burst of physical while suffering from degeneration, regenerate. Okay, so he's not immune to it. He just heals up from it, so long as he's awakened. Okay. He's immune to nullify, stagger, and fate seal. The potency of the opponent's degeneration effects are reduced by 40% for each unique debuff they suffer. Yeah, so if you needed somebody to counter degen, he would be your character. I'm sure there's more to him than that, but that would be, on first look, what would interest me the most. Is his interactions with degen. Nope, we're still running the 6-stars. Oh, snap. No, we're not. Oh, wait, because that's only science. I hate starting the 5-star arena. I hate starting any arena. Yeah, so I don't know if you... Yeah, I don't think you were here earlier, Forge, at the beginning of the stream, but I was talking about going for Ultron, and initially I was saying, like, I didn't want to because that would be giving up on getting the units from the featured arena. But all of the units are only up to the max milestone, which is 12 million. And I can get the max milestone from the featured in 1 and a bit runs. So I think... I might end up going for Ultron. So what's going to suck then is just the waking up early to get the extra runs of the 5-stars in. But yeah, I'll probably do start like I normally do. Get the 6-stars on cooldown, then get into the 5, run all 5-stars, and when the 6-stars are off cooldown in the evening, I'll do a little less than a full run, and then I'll be done with the featured, and then after that all 5 and 6 will be in the basic. Those 7-1 rewards were Yeah, 7-1 and 7-2, even 7-3, they're not all that great. And I don't think they're going to be much better for 7-4. But I'm thinking that for the completion and exploration, rewards for Act 7 should be pretty decent. Maybe people went for a looks problem. Possibly. I don't know if you put that kind of effort in, though, because the character looks cool. And I don't know if people are hitting arenas for defenders. Yeah, I think the way he works with degen may be a big part of it. And then, yeah, could be a pretty effective defender. Because up to this point, you know what it could also be? This could be a little bit like, yeah, this absolutely could also be why Strife went so high. It could just be that the champion in the feature was not that desired. Now Void went for 100 million, which is actually, yeah, that is pretty. We've seen a couple champions under 100 million in the featured, who were older 6 stars. So that could be a big impact of it too. I didn't think that Void would be that. I figured that my prediction of 135 was too high, but I thought he'd be going for more than he did. But yeah, that could be a big part of it though too. New 6-star arena fodder, not T5 class need, and not 1 to 2 gem I need. So what are you oh, you're saying you're looking for a new 6-star? You're not looking for the T5 or the 1 to 2 gem? Yeah, if you don't do arenas, well, if you don't do the featured arena, then new 6-stars are still nice, but as far as arena goes, it's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I gotta stream one of these times using my earbuds rather than the headphones. One, I don't have the big clunky headphones on, and two, like after a while of having these on, my neck starts to hurt. Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming early. Well, if I get up early tomorrow, I'll probably stream. But otherwise, yeah, I won't be streaming unless late again tomorrow. So I'll be out from when I would normally be starting to stream. I'll be gone out for a few hours. So. Do you do arena much, Jacob, or not really? From 7-1 reward, got new 6-star, only good for arena. Didn't get T5C, and I need, and got 1. I see, okay. I see what you're saying. So none of it was... Did you explore 7-1 or complete 7-1? Oh boy. Yeah, I've got to be one of the few people that It doesn't matter how bad the 6-star is. If they're new, I'm happy. Oh, well, it's almost bedtime. Like, you any new 6-star, you happy? Yeah. Yeah, if you're somebody that's doing arena a lot, just adding 6-stars is a good thing. It's a contagious yawn. Well, I have reasons late at night. For you, it's afternoon. You have no reason to be tired. Okay. But now I'm yawning just because you said the word or typed the word yawn. It's supposed to be snowing today. So yeah, I guess it is the next day now. Yeah. It's so early for you? Yeah. Is this not the time you're normally up? Holy. I'm just yawning because. (8:30 to 9 is your time. Okay. Yeah, so that would be a bit earlier than normal. Okay, so we should have 2 matches to go. Oh, no, maybe 3. Because I think I'm getting almost to 17 million now by the second round of the 6-stars. And then after this, I will be going to bed. Just in case you couldn't guess from all the yawning that's been happening. I sleep at 1 to 2. Okay. I'd probably usually be up relatively late anyways. But one of the reasons I'm usually up pretty late is because of running the second round of 6-stars, which I could actually skip running. I could skip running them on the second day, the second run on the first day, if I got up early and ran them the second time early second day. Because I'm at the point now where I only need to run 3 and a bit times. I don't need to run them 4 full times, 4 full runs. If I could get to the point where 1 run I could do 10 million, then 3 runs and I would be done. But we're still a ways off for that. What the hell? I closed my window because of the sirens. I opened my window and now there's more sirens. Maybe it's the same thing though. Imagine if you jump on the snow right now. Yeah. Well, there's no snow out there currently, but we're supposed to be getting snow tomorrow. And BC, where areas just got hit by a bunch of flooding, it's looking like there's more precipitation coming their way. Man, they're having a rough time. Because they had the heat wave in the summer, then they had the forest fires, and now they've got flooding. Jeez. Like, this precipitation would have been so good during the forest fires. But it's not the way it goes. Not the way it goes. I feel like I needed an auto fight for the arena at the moment. So tired to do MCOC. Yeah, see, and that's part of why I don't want to do this Ultron arena. I'd like to get him duped for sure, but I just really could see getting a day, 2 days into it and just being like, no, no. Yeah, man. And it's not like, for me, it's the waking up early to get the extra runs in that I don't care for. But also, I mean, and this is why with that Mr. Negative result, I don't know, man. The one saving grace, though, for this basic arena is that the new champion will be in the featured. So I figure most people would be targeting that. Most people that are going to do arena are going to go for the new 6-star. So yeah, I think I probably should just go for Ultron. Maybe what I'll do is just say, hey, I think he's going to go 48 to 55. I'll hit 56 and be done. I'd feel a lot better if I thought he was going to go for 52. But yeah, with seeing, the Mr. Negative, really thinking that was going to go crazy high, and then it does. Yeah. Makes me second guess the arena predictions and stuff, but what can you do? At least with Hercules, though, you're going to go, wow, I mean, geez, you could still go super high and still miss on that. Yeah, I think I'm going to skip the Hercules one. You know what's going to happen? I'll skip the Hercules grind. They're going to announce 7-4 and that Legends runs are back. And Hercules will be the new go-to. Meaning there'd be no point for me trying a Legends run. I could absolutely see that happening. Oh, that would suck. That would suck. Although, to be fair, I think if they do that, a lot of people will be angry. Because we just had the beta with the understanding that there would be no Legends run for 7-4. So if they were to say there would be, a lot of people who would have gone into the beta to plan their Legends run would be pretty pissed off about it. Granted, I mean, things could definitely change. And once it goes live, you could just see, what people are doing for their runs when it first drops. But yeah, bam, bam, kaboom. Yeah, okay. So that was the last one for the 6 stars. Yes, it was. Yeah. Well, that's going to be it for me. If I get up early, I'll be back for another stream. Otherwise, it wouldn't be until another relatively late stream for tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.